Wherever I was, the moments I started thinking too much were the moments where I messed up. The moments where I cared about not messing up is when I messed up. But the moments where I didn't care, where I'm just like, well, whatever happens is what happens. I'm gonna just do whatever my heart tells me to do, is when I had the most amazing moments.
Okay, Jamar, you ate with that one.
What I keep telling myself, especially when I get on camera, when I'm doing my YouTube videos, I'm just telling myself, don't take things so seriously. Like, there's no need. Most of the things that you're worrying about will be taken care of by themselves. Most of the things that you're thinking about, you think are the end of the world, in a year you'll laugh about. In 2 years, you won't even remember what happened. Or if you do remember, you'll realize it was so stupid to even be worrying about it. We all have the present moment. It is a gift. Do not ruin this gift worrying about things that are not in your control. I remember I used to get super mad and emotional when I lost my charger from my phone. Like, come on, dog. Your phone, I promise you it'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? I think we stress out too much, and I feel like we miss out on our fullest potential when we're worrying about these different things. We're worrying about what other people think about us. We're worrying about if we'll do good enough. I remember whether it was the baseball field, granola bar stuck in my throat. Whether it was on a stage, whether that I was on camera, wherever I was, the moments I started thinking too much were the moments where I messed up. The moments where I cared about not messing up is when I messed up. But the moments where I didn't care, where I'm just like, well, whatever happens is what happens. I'm gonna just do whatever my heart tells me to do, is when I had the most amazing moments. Right. I think we miss out on amazing moments wanting to make sure we have amazing moments, when in reality, it'll just happen. Everything will just happen. And so if you miss out on that girl, if you miss out on that opportunity, it wasn't your opportunity in the first place. But the ones that are for you, what's for you will never miss you. And then when it happens, guess what? You get to be so much more surprised. When something good happens to me, I'm never expecting it, because I've learned really there's no need to expect things. If something bad happens to me, it's probably really a good thing in disguise. Right. And so there's no need to try to decipher if this is good or bad, if this was meant to be, because if it's happening, it was what was meant to happen. There's no need to think about it. There's no need to overanalyze. Just go with the flow, man. And if your heart's telling you to do something, that little thing that you can't control, then do that. And if they don't work, if they don't like it, if they don't rock with it, guess what? Now you just have the data of understanding they're not meant to be in your circle. No. What are we worrying about here? And I'm not, and I hope I'm not making it sound too simple, because I still do it. I'm still overthinking. I get on stage and I'm tripping. And then I have to tell myself, Jamar, don't take it too seriously. You know what I realized in school? You know who the coolest people were sometimes? The people that didn't care. Like the person that walked around, and if somebody made fun of them, be like, what are you talking about, bro? That person is usually the coolest person. We are attracted to people that really don't care about what we think. So the person that doesn't care about their opinions get the best opinions. The best things in life usually happen to the people that aren't worried about the results. They're just living in the moment. And so things kind of just fall in place. But when you're constantly trying to control things, even if something good happens, you're going to be thinking about the next thing that could possibly make it ruin what's going on. Like, just live life, dude. We only get one. I promise you things will work out. And even if they don't work out, just the thinking that things will work out makes the present more, because you think they'll work out. Bruh. And you know what something? Oh, go ahead. Yeah. No, and I was just gonna say something that helps me, because I'm an avid overthinker. Yeah. And it's funny, just 4 days ago I started doing this. It's been the game changer. I just go in my notebook and I start writing slowly what I'm thinking. Because when you're writing, it allows you to write down your thoughts in a slower version instead of constantly just going back and forth. And then you start to realize, man, I'm tripping. Because you're slowly writing down your thoughts and you're like, oh, this is what I'm thinking. Okay. Because I don't think we realize how fast our minds are going. Like it's just going, this person, this, that, this result. Let me write this down. And then you read it and it's like, well, logically, Jamar, that isn't even possible. So what are you even stressing about? And so I think it's so important we get these coping mechanisms to fight this overthinking. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's listening to us talk about this again we recorded it and you watch it again when you're overthinking again. Or for me, it's journaling that thing. Or for somebody else, it may be talking to that person that just listen. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the times we just got to get a lot of this stuff out so we can realize how stupid we are sometimes. Like, not saying y'all are actually stupid, but we all have our stupid moments. And so I think it's just like, man, it's like we got all this in our head. We don't realize, as talented as we are, that talent can be used for the negative. Our talent of creativity can be our creativity into the negative.
Yeah.
I can think of any imagination of the good to make this great invention, but I can make a horrible societal situation in my mind that isn't even possible. You know what I'm saying? What if asteroids destroy the Earth tomorrow? Like, is it possible? Yes, but is it worth me thinking? Because can I really stop that anyway? No. You know what I'm saying? And so we might as well just take what we got and then not worry about it. And that's why I think it's so important. There's certain things we should worry about, and this, like, we get deep in my philosophy bag, but like, I for example, the asteroids, I can't stop it. If tomorrow, I can't stop it. That isn't my expertise. That isn't a problem I need to worry about. But guess what? There's somebody that's super passionate about asteroids and all that stuff that's working towards, if there was to be asteroids, how we can move it over so it doesn't hit us. That's their problem they need to think about. Me, I love speaking. I love getting on here. I need to think about how I can be the best speaker possible so I can spark the mind that then stops the asteroids, because they're passionate about them asteroids. We have to understand we got a role. Play your role, man. My role isn't to stop them asteroids, but guess what? I may be able to spark the mind that loves asteroids to chase that dream that then saves the whole world. But if I fixate on, dang it, the asteroids, I'll miss out on my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's when we start realizing that we all got our role and it's within what we love to do. So my problem is, how do I get in touch with these kids? How do I embrace them? How do I get to as many schools as possible? That's the problem I need to worry about. Okay? Not even too much, because it'll happen, but that's my problem. But if you try to solve every problem in this world, I promise you, you won't solve one problem.
Bruh, you be snapping, dog.